Happy Thursday, everyone. I am just popping on here to tell you what is in store for today. By the way, if you're in my first block and you saw something that says that our class is canceled, it is not. There's something going on with Teams and my meeting got messed up just for my first block, so I tried to stop it. And anyways, we're still meeting and it should be on your calendar now, so don't panic. I'll see you soon if that was something that you noticed. Either way, don't worry about it. If you're in block 2 or 3 or you didn't see it, it's all good. Nothing changed. So today we are doing a short little assessment about you guys being able to do a claim evidence reasoning, or the CER, on animal groups. You're supposed to let me know if you think animals living in a group is helpful or not helpful. Does it help them to survive better or not? So what our assignment looks like, as per usual, if you go to your main teams area, I like to click into teams. We'll go block 1. Go into block 1, or whichever block you have. It automatically pops up on general, and it will be the most recent thing here at the bottom that's posted. Or if you don't go that way and you like to look at assignments, it's called Animal Groups CER. It is not the one at the very bottom like it usually is, because there are things that are due before that. So if you click into either one of them, yours will look like this. And my instructions on there are the exact same as they are in the CER form, but I do like to give kids a chance to take a look at the questions before they move on. So it says click on Animal Group CER and Forms to open up your CER assessment. In the assessment, it says first you must type your first and last name for credit. Next, it will ask you to make a claim that animals either survive better or worse in groups. Then it will have you add evidence to support your claim. Think back to games we've played, conversations we've had, videos we watched, assignments we did, or any of that can be used as evidence to support your claim. So don't feel like you have to directly quote it, but try to get the main idea of what was taught in the lesson or the video or what have you. So it says last, explain your reasoning or thinking. How did the evidence support your claim? So let's open it up to the Animal Groups and CER forms. Let me double check that it pops up with the right thing on your end. And it doesn't. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go back. And I'll share my screen and go back here. Ta-da! So this is what our little CER assessment is going to look like. It says, does living in a group help an animal to survive better? Answer the question that using our CER, claim evidence reasoning format. And I know we're brand new to this. This is just like a practice. I want to see how far we've made it with this. So try your best to not get any help from friends or family members. I know they really like to help because they're wonderful, but you just want to make sure you're able to answer it as best you can, and that'll tell me, ooh, we got to spend more time on this, or, oh, we're doing great. So first and last name in here if you want all your credit. Questions. Does living in a group help an animal to survive better? So I even give you some hints for claim in the space below. Write yes, living in a group helps them to survive better because, or no, living in a group does not help animals survive better because. Give a reason to your thinking. So remember with that claim, we want to keep it nice and short and sweet. You don't have to give every piece of information in that claim, but it's just if somebody asks you, that's your direct answer. With this one, by the way, I can go either way. If you tell me, yes, they survive better, cool, explain your thinking. If you think, no, they don't survive better, cool, explain your thinking, same thing. So evidence. In the space below, please write any evidence that you have found that proves your claim is correct. Think of examples from what we have read, games we've played, conversations we've had on animal groups to use as evidence. So think back to Chimp Talk, to our Wildebeest video, our Penguin Parent video, our Green Orchards game, our Krill Smackdown game, I'm trying to think. I know there's a few more. We've talked about animals living together a lot, and some of the things support one way and some support the other way. So just make sure whatever idea you choose that your claim matches that evidence, right? So support your thinking right here, like, oh, I think that the penguins showed that living in a group was helpful or not, or the wildebeest helped each other or not, or whatever it is, use your evidence from things that we've talked about. Reasoning, it says in the space below, explain how your evidence that you shared up here proves that you're right about animals living in groups. So remember, over here, you don't have to explain. You just tell me as close to just pulling evidence as you can. Reasonings where you kind of explain why you chose those pieces of evidence. This should support your claim that animal groups help animals to survive better or survive worse. Remember, there are no wrong answers if you can explain your thinking. So the main idea of a CER is you guys practicing being a scientist. You make some kind of hypothesis, some type of prediction. If you can explain it well and you have evidence to support your thinking, I will call that good. It doesn't so much matter what your answer is, but if you're able to defend it, then that's really what we're looking at. So in class, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we learned about animal group behaviors in assignments and reading. In class, we'll do more. Kids will help me brainstorm, but we're going to talk about the wildebeest. Wildebeest something. We'll talk about penguin parents. That was one of the assignments that we read or watched a video and then did an assignment. So we talked about wildebeest, penguin parents. What's another one we did? Chimp talk. Let's see, what else we did? Ooh, the butterfly migration. So think of, you can use any of this for evidence. Games, assessments, conversations. We talked about the krill smackdown. We talked about green orchards. A bit more about butterfly migration. Off the top of my head, I can't think of too many more. In class, I would ask students, okay, so did the wildebeest help each other survive or not? And go through all of these and talk about the pros and cons of animal group behavior. And that's where you would decide, okay, yes, it's better to live in a group or not live in a group, and be able to support your thinking. So this is my goal for today. This is an assessment though, so really try your hardest to do this on your own. It's okay if you're not totally right. I just want to see the way your mind works and see if you can support your thinking. All right, let me know if you have any troubles with this. If you need any help, send me a message on Dojo or Teams, and I will see you soon. Bye.